Dudecollar from Bridge Street Mining Company, and this is going to be a little bit different episode because, oh hey, someone just followed us on Twitter. I should probably shut that off. Okay, this is going to be a little after the recording commentary because I forget what they called it. Goo did this a bunch of times. Anyways, because my stupid OBS, I guess, didn't initialize my microphone again. I hate it. Happens so many times. So, anyways, I'm going to do the best I can. Hopefully this salvages the episode. If it doesn't, I'm really sorry. I don't know why OBS does that. I swear to God I had the microphone plugged in when I turned OBS on. But I might not have. I don't know. So anyways, I'm just explaining to you that this is the area that Snapskip and I came to find horses pretty early on. I'm going to put a card in the beginning of the episode, kind of like an annotation, so you can click on the quest to go find horses. It's also Snapskip's temple. There's a temple over here that Snapskip had actually never been to a temple because he played in Xbox before we did Bridge Street Mining Company, so he had never actually seen a desert temple. So we came out here and he was kind of excited because he was the first time he saw a desert temple. So I fight pretty valiantly at the beginning of this episode. I said some kind of funny things too that I kind of wish were in here, but it's actually probably good that they're not. So I'm really bummed about this, and I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Really stinks that the microphone didn't work. These witches almost get me here, actually. This is pretty intense. I almost died, which I would just come back here because I did sleep in that bed. Where's the other witch? I think throws something at me. Yeah, there's that witch. Okay, that witch is dead. Then I try and fight the other witch in the water, which is a dumb idea, dumbest idea. So the sad thing is, and I don't know if this is gonna this might erase all my Minecraft sounds. Actually, I should stop and check, because if it does, then I'm not gonna do this. So all my Minecraft sounds are in there. So anyways, this switch is about to get me. Let you watch. You're hearing it. I don't know what kind of poison this witch gives me. Then I make a joke about what kind of drugs they gave me, which is a dumb joke. I shouldn't make that joke. But anyways, I got some good potions though. That's a healing potion. Which should have killed a zombie actually. So yeah, now I'm running around really scared that I'm gonna get hit by an arrow because I'm at a half a heart. It's amazing I don't die, which would be sad because I'm level 39 at this point as well. It's very pretty out in this area too. I like the two mountains that sort of surround the house. I didn't really talk about that too much, but it's really nice. And actually horses, like there's horses all the way out past the desert area into the savannah. I don't know if I go that far in this video, but yep. Here's where I go to hide like a scared little girl, so that I don't die. And I mine some iron. I never pass up iron. Even when I'm about to die. So I just built a fish, sort of a fish fry area in BSMC, because one of the things we get from the water temple, water monument farm is raw fish. You don't know what to do with raw fish. So now we have a little food court there, which is really nice. Because you can get, you know, potatoes. It really doesn't. I mean, it's a game, and it's sort of it depends on what kind of immersion you want. Like, you know, if you want to eat something different all the time, or if you just want to eat steak all the time, it really doesn't matter because it's just a matter of keeping your health up. But it's kind of fun. I made a Wendy's. The Wendy's is kind of cool. I love the bakery, even though I don't usually use it because Cookies don't give you much health. Pie actually does give you a lot of health, but it's a lot of work to replenish the pie because you have to, have to farm a lot of pumpkins and stuff, and you have to get the sugar and I don't know. I really don't use it as much. The most fun about that food court was the I don't know why I'm talking about the food court in this episode. Um, was actually making the little truck. There's actually an episode. I'll put a card to that too if I remember. Snappy and I just kind of, I was like, Snappy, I want to build like a little food cart for the mushroom soup. And he really had some good ideas, and I had a few good ideas, but he's really the better builder. Made it look nice. So yeah, I keep fighting. Now that I'm full health, it's really not. There aren't any other times here where it's a risk that I might die, but there's a chicken. I hate when my microphone doesn't work right. So Danger of Plenty. We're doing Danger of Plenty. We're getting more views than we normally do because of Danger of Plenty, I think, which is good. The last few episodes have been very, very difficult for me. The pigmen spawn hostile, so those pigmen attack you, and then it's a hell biome, so pigmen spawn naturally. And when you defend yourself against the hostile pigmen, the natural pigmen come after you. And at one point, I had like hundreds of pigmen just chasing me all over the place. And for some reason, even though Snapskip and Saigai would occasionally hit a pigman, they would not go after them like they did me. I feel kind of bad about that too, because I'm not that bad at Minecraft. I'm really not. I also get kind of emotional during those episodes, which is sad. Because it's just a game, and it's supposed to be fun, and I don't want it to seem like I get all mad when I play games, because I don't really. One of the reasons I play Minecraft is because it's a more creative game, and it's more fun-oriented and less intense. Like, it's not like Call of Duty, or not that I mind Call of Duty. Although I don't play those games now. I played enough of those games when I was younger, believe me. I played actually Call of Duty 2. I played Call of Duty, that was pretty cool. It was weird. The 3 creepers blew up and the hole didn't render right away. It's almost like it had to catch up. It'd be interesting to look at the console on the server to see if the server got overloaded at that point, because it didn't render in the hole immediately. I'm still talking about how there's so many animals out here, and that there's a chasm right here. I've actually been down that chasm. I love that skeleton goes down there. It's a huge hole. I make a joke about that being a chasm too, but it's not very funny. It's hard to talk through these when you're not actually playing. Whoa, that was pretty bad. I thought I was gonna die there because like 2 creepers were there and 2 of them blew up. But I re-armored right before coming out here. If I didn't have armor, I probably would have died. Look at this. Yeah, I'm surprised one of these creepers didn't blow up. This was actually kind of intense too. But none of them blew up. I think they light me on fire at one point, or one of the zombies lights me on fire. Although that might have been earlier when I was fighting the witch. Yeah, one of them might light me on fire. I don't remember. Nope. I guess I didn't. And now it's daytime. So I think I'm going to walk around a little bit and show you the area. Probably walk too far, but it amazes me how big of an area we have horses here. Oh, this is where I got all... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where I got all my stone, actually. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I cut away for a while and then build, and that's where I got all my stone, down in that cave. I'm really full. My inventory is terrible. That's the one thing I hate about traveling, is you get like a really full inventory and then there's nothing you can do. And I didn't bring any wood, which is dumb. Should always have wood on you when you're playing Minecraft. I really hate that the audio didn't work in this video. So at this point, I'm talking about all the different kinds of horses, and that there's donkeys there, which I think is cool. I would like to breed the horses and the donkeys and make a mule, because that's a cool way to transport materials that we've never really used in BSMC. Because we don't really have donkeys. We have we have no horses. Like in the beginning of BSMC, I was so frustrated because I traveled everywhere. I traveled so far to find areas. Like it's like okay, in Minecraft they've spawned into maybe they changed their spawn. I don't know how they do it. Like they know a lot of stuff about changing the config files and like I'm sure they manipulate things more than they let on they do, but like their spawn area is a mesa right there. Like so they have like all those different blocks. I had to travel like 6,000 blocks to find a mesa. I had to travel like 3 or 4,000 blocks to find an ice spikes. The Darkwood is like 2,000 blocks away. Nothing's close except for spruce and forest, which is really annoying. At this point, I decide that it's too far to go as far as the horses are, because I've already talked for way too long, which, I'm sorry, you're hearing me talk the whole time because that's all the audio you're going to have. Hey, another person followed us on Twitter. That's pretty cool. We actually had like 12 followers. I hadn't really caught up very well with our Twitter followers. I usually I like to refollow and I like to say thanks for following Birch Tree Mining Company, and I kind of let it go for a couple of days. And I didn't realize we had like 11 followers that I didn't refollow and say thank you to. So anyways, if you just followed us on Twitter, I did follow, and I want to say in this episode, thank you for following us. I hope you have time to catch the episodes. I actually do try to watch a lot of the episodes of our Twitter followers, but it's really difficult because I have a full-time job and I have a family, and but I want you to know that I do make the effort to try to watch your videos. Trying to think of some that I have watched. I've watched a lot. Someone Pegasus I just watched the other day. Just a few minutes. I watched Aaron63 playing Elite Dangerous. That was a cool video, a very good video. I don't know. I've watched a lot. I've watched some of the UHCs that Dexter Kills, I believe, and XDef play together. They're a very good Minecraft minigame team. They team up a lot. I'm trying to think of who else. We have a lot of followers on Twitter. We have like 120 now, which is really nice. Hey, here we go. I'm collecting some materials. And I'm going to cut away any second here. So this is a great shovel. It's really, really, really OP. I actually loaned it to LunarMech during the Water Guardian episode, the Water Temple episode, and he gave it back because he kept punching holes in the side of the I don't know what you would call it, the walls. Oh, this block doesn't render in for some reason. I don't know if the shovel if it was so fast that I make a joke that my shovel's even too good for Minecraft. So yeah, that's a really, really, really powerful shovel. Almost too powerful. Actually, it's funny because I just watched. I like watching the older videos because I wasn't really into Minecraft YouTube when it all sort of started. So I've been sort of catching up. And I just watched the episode of Minecraft BOO where he does the Earth Mover episode where he has a shovel just like that. At this point, I'm complaining about how long it took for these birch trees to grow because I wanted to use birch for my house. I did actually end up cutting down a couple of trees from the forest, but I did harvest a bunch there. I don't want to cut down all the birch trees in the forest. I want the forest to look kind of natural. I kind of try and leave things like that. But bam, that's my house. It's actually just the start of it. I wanted to make a farmhouse with a big front porch, like farmhouses have a lot of times. I actually have a picture I'm going off of. One problem is either the windows go down to the floor or up to the ceiling, so I put half slabs on the bottom and top. So it's the right size, but I can't put glass in it, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know, maybe I'll put glass blocks on the other side of the window so that it covers it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to be creative about it. It's a big house, so there are things I could do. Um, but yeah, I think it came out really nice. I like a lot of people don't like birchwood. I don't build with birchwood a whole lot. Um, but it's nice. I like it. I'm probably going to go with dark oak doors. I think the dark oak doors would look better on this house. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I've talked through this whole episode. Hopefully, you don't mind my commentary. I know I talk too much sometimes. Sometimes I don't know what to say. I really love that mountain right there. I'm glad I had the house facing this way. So this is going to be a really nice area. There's going to be, I did explain this before, but there's going to be like a horse track so you can test how fast the horses are. You can breed the horses. I want to make it so that you can bring the horses back through the nether. I don't know how I'm going to do that because the portal behind the house actually takes you out in the swamp, and then when you come back through, you're actually, that'll be a shorter trip from here, but it makes it harder to get to here because when you when you go through the portal the other way, you end up in the swamp and have to travel south or no, west from here. So, and these birch trees finally grew. It took for freaking ever. Seriously, it took like 20 minutes for those birch trees to grow. Um, so, anyways, so I'm sorry that my OBS got screwed up. I have to be more professional and check more, but usually it's not a problem. Like it's just frustrating, and I did all this recording and building. I really don't want to do it over again. So, anyways, I talked over this episode. So I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye.